Hello my dear baby Laura and everyone else, and welcome back to Fighter Pilot. Attack a supply depot and destroy it. Yes sir.
Good work clearing away the defenses. You have been chosen to perform the ground strike against the supply depot. Don't let me down.
No
This
sir.
is purely a ground attack mission. You shouldn't have to worry about any enemy fighters since you cleared away their patrols in the previous mission. Concentrate on destroying all your ground targets. The Maverick missile is the standard weapon we use against ground targets. Bear in mind that some ground targets may require more than one hit from your air-to-ground weapons. If you hit a target once and it isn't destroyed, hit it again.
Yeah.
Be careful not to use more missiles than you have to, however.
Fly straight to the Iraqi supply depot and destroy all the major structures. Start with the main warehouse.
Additional primary objectives include the command complex and secondary warehouses. The armor and munitions storage structures are your remaining primary objectives. Turn them all into rubble, Cobra. Be sure to use the backspace key to drop decoy flares when the missile inbound message appears. A good pilot will also make a hard turn after dropping a few flares to help confuse the enemy missile.
Yes sir. Okay, here we go. We are already surrounded by some sites.
That's gonna leave a mark. Boom! Boom! That's gonna leave a mark. That's gotta hurt.
Easy peasy. That's novice level for you.
Let's take a look at what you did. This building was wiped out. This building was razed. This site was flattened. This target was annihilated. This building was destroyed. Good work, pilot. You managed to destroy all of your primary targets at the supply depot.
Next mission. Air War. Take out 2 early warning sites before enemy reinforcements arrive.
Our latest assignment has brought us to Iran. We have several objectives to accomplish here, so let's get to it. Expect enemy patrols in this area. They're your primary objective.
The MiG-25 is a large, very fast, and very durable fighter. It has poor maneuverability, however.
These early warning sites can be used to scramble enemy fighters quickly. Take them out fast, or you'll have even more jets after you. In this mission, you'll have an additional type of assistance that you can choose from. This is an AWACS plane. This stands for Airborne Warning and Control System, but what's important is that this plane has a huge radar to warn you of enemy fighters long before they can get close to you. Remember, you can have only one type of help, so choose carefully.
The basic function of the AWACS is to enhance your map view, allowing you to see aircraft and ground objects at a much further range. You can also press the page up key, and the AWACS will tell you where the closest enemy aircraft is, giving you its direction and distance. A good trick is to fire at aircraft approaching head-on just before you receive the shoot indication. This may take some practice, but you'll find it keeps the enemy from getting too close. Don't get lazy and only turn left and right. Use loops and climbing or descending turns to outsmart enemy jets. Remember, the AWACS map can show you where all the enemies are in each mission. Use this to avoid nasty surprises and score maximum points.
Maximum points, yes sir. So yeah, we can fly with no support aircraft and with the AWACS. And so yeah, the AWACS will have us view the entire map on the map view. So you can see, we can see the SAM sites. SAM stands for, of course, surface air missile, I think. In any way, so yeah, anti-air missile sites. You can see blinking the primary objectives, and you can even see there are a couple of helicopters there too. So yeah, let's get on with this.
On station. We're with you, Cobra.
These pilots aren't so tough.
Okay, he's turning to engage me,
Caution. Missile approaching.
and the other one is shooting at me.
You're
Oops.
gonna have one very
that
bad
hit me.
day, buddy. That didn't sound good.
Also a helicopter here. Mi-24. Attack helicopter.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay, he's turning to engage.
Caution. Missile
And the
approaching.
Samsite is attacking me too. But the Samsite hit the ground.
That ought to wake him up.
Okay, so these are not my designated enemies, primary enemies, so I turn away.
Low altitude.
Yeah, so I got hit by a missile and I only lost 9% health, as we can see on the right. Or it's also possible that it didn't
That's gonna
exactly
leave a
hit
mark.
me, but it hit one of my decoys and the decoy was not far away from me, so it was explosion damage.
Good hit.
See, there's the helicopter, and
Low altitude.
there are actually 2 flights here. These are my designated enemies, primary targets, I mean.
Low altitude.
That's gonna leave a mark. That's gotta hurt.
Okay. And I could go on and hunt for more enemies, but you know, why would I do that? If it would be, you know, going for the highest score at high difficulty, well maybe, but no.
Here's a review of that mission. This patrol was shot down. This patrol was destroyed. This site was destroyed. This site was pulverized. This patrol was killed. That mission was a complete success.
Alright. Next, extraction. Escort, protect and support a SEAL team extraction operation.
Now that those patrols have been cleared, you'll need to fly cover for a helicopter load of SEALs. Escort Yahoo's MH-53J into the enemy compound. This is your primary objective. You'll need to hover over this base to pick up a team of Navy SEALs. They'll be vulnerable to anti-aircraft fire during that time, so cover him. Do not destroy this base. There are air patrols in the area, so stay alert. Remember, helicopters are a greater threat to Yahoo than jets. We're equipping your aircraft with a new defensive system this mission. It's an electronic device loosely referred to as Super Chaff, and is a much more effective missile defense than flares alone. You only have 5, so use them sparingly.
To deploy a Super Chaff, press the S key. This will launch one Super Chaff from the rear of the aircraft.
In this and all future missions, you'll have a choice of taking a wingman. Resources are tight, so you may have to choose between a wingman and some other types of help. The wingman is good for protecting you from enemy fighters.
The wingman will stay close to you unless you want him to attack another aircraft. To do this, first target an enemy aircraft, then press the page up key. This will tell your wingman to attack the targeted aircraft.
Yeah, so yeah, I could do that, but yeah, why would I need one to steal my kills? So I will just stay with the AWAC. And yeah, we can see enemy activity. I can see there are many flights and the Samsite ahead of me.
Cobra, Warlock, AWAC AWACS aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra.
Okay. He's gonna launch a side. Okay, he's there. That was close.
Good hit.
Oh, come on. Second missile missed too.
Caution. Missile approaching. Low altitude.
Good kill.
Low altitude.
Do they have monkeys flying their planes or what?
Okay, let's check the map. There's a helicopter nearby. And a couple of ground targets that we saw there, but I mean, they are just trucks. Let's get that Mi-24.
Boom.
Low
These
altitude.
pilots aren't so tough.
So yeah, basically that's all. Yeah. I could go on and clear out the second leg, but I do see on the map a couple more jets there.
How could I miss that one?
Yeah, that's okay.
Low altitude.
Target destroyed.
Let's see, where are they heading there? Target the lead target.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Cobra, Warlock. Enemy helicopters located in your vicinity.
Uh-huh, I see.
Low
You guys
altitude.
are heading this way. And I
That's
missed
gonna
the
leave a mark.
helicopter.
That's gotta hurt.
Not this time. Alright, we are clear. So let's clear the way to the second leg. Oh no, I didn't kill all of these targets here. There is one left. Let's see if I can get it
I am
with my
safely away
gun.
from the base. Clear me a path so we can go home.
Speed brake on.
That's
Yep.
gotta hurt.
Speed brake off. Cobra, Warlock. Closest threat northwest of your position. 14 miles. Low altitude.
Okay. So yeah, there is, I see a couple helicopters and SAM site. SAM site is behind the hill. So I can sneak up onto it.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
That
Low
ought to wake
altitude.
him up.
Okay. The helicopters are behind the hill too. So I missed them,
Do they have monkeys flying their
but not
planes
this
or
time.
what?
Alright. So that was all of it. Now I just have to wait for the helicopter to arrive to the end of the leg. Okay, well then let's get up. On the right we can see the altimeter.
We are clear. This is what is referred to as a successful mission.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, this is what happened. Primary objective 1 was accomplished. Primary objective 2 was achieved. Primary objective 3 was completed. Yahoo made it back safely. Good job.
Good job! Okay, Retribution, and we are going with the F-117 Stealth Fighter, which is of course a silly name since this is not a fighter at all. But yeah, it's almost like they gave this name to confuse everyone. Destroy a terrorist training facility and cargo helicopter. Retribution.
It is not completely clear how such a facility can afford the resources to stay in business and defend itself so well. But we weren't sent here to get those answers. The SEAL team brought back evidence that this base is being used for terrorist training activities. It's got to be destroyed immediately. They're also using Mi-8 cargo helicopters to move supplies. These are primary objectives as well. The enemy has moved in some heavy anti-aircraft missile sites all over this area, so they're expecting you. You'll be flying the F-117 Nighthawk, known as the Stealth to civilians. We use this a lot in covert operations because it's difficult to detect on radar. It carries a heavy payload of air-to-ground missiles, but isn't as fast or maneuverable as most fighters.
The Vandal missile is a more powerful version of the Maverick.
The defenses are so heavy only the stealth fighter has a chance to succeed. Take out the base and get out of there before you attract too much attention.
Try to use your cannon if you want to sneak up on enemy fighters from behind. They can tell when you've locked your missiles on them and may begin to drop flares and evade you. Remember to use the home key to match the speed of the enemy aircraft you're targeting. This will make it much easier to line up for a good shot.
Okay, and I will go with the AVAC. I mean, bringing the Hornet where the stealth is going is not very good idea.
Cobra, Warlock, AWACS aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra.
Do they have monkeys flying their planes or what? You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay. We have mostly clear away the target.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
Shut up.
get destroyed.
That's gotta hurt.
Scratch one bandit.
Low altitude.
That ought to wake him up. Do they have monkeys flying their planes or what?
Yep. Yes, surely they do.
Let's review how that mission went. This site was flattened. This cargo helicopter was destroyed. This cargo helicopter was shot down. This cargo helicopter was dispatched. This building was razed. You destroyed all your objectives at the terrorist base.
Yay. Okay, resource edge with the Hornet. Remove a terrorist supply depot's air patrol.
There are preparations being made for a ground strike against the terrorist supply depot. There are a few things we need to take care of first. Run a sweep along the patrol zones of the enemy's supply depot and eliminate all patrols you encounter. You're likely to encounter enemy fighters all along your flight path.
Firing at enemies high above you shortens the range of your missiles drastically.
If you have the opportunity, take out the secondary ground defenses of the depot.
Alright, sir. Let's look at the map. Okay. We have a strong air defense in the middle. So I will just try to go around, I guess.
Cobra, Warlock, AWACS aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra.
Boom! You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Couple cargo planes in enemy hands.
Good hit.
Speed brake on.
You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Speed brake off.
Okay. You can see my next enemy planes have those.
Caution.
Okay, they got off a missile on me. That was close. That was too close. Here you are, you guys are not running away from me. I see you are drawing me towards more of your ground cover.
Low altitude.
Do they have monkeys flying
Oh
their
yeah, they
planes or
got a
what?
missile off too, but it crashed. Probably it crashed into this little hill here because I was flying low. Okay. Enemy planes flying head on. They are attacking me.
And
Okay.
that's one less bad guy.
Okay. There are a pair of planes coming from our 9 o'clock and ahead.
I'll wake him up.
Okay. Okay, I see.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Evaded.
Caution. Missile approaching.
Where? I
That's
don't
gonna
see.
leave a mark.
I don't see where did it came from. Okay, let's get past this MiG-25. They are not my target.
Caution. Missile
Okay, I see
approaching.
that missile
Low
site is
altitude.
firing at me. Okay, and that got off. That was close.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay. Okay, they are all of my targets are converging to the left. I need to get rid of that SAM side there. Okay, MiG-25 coming head on.
That's gotta hurt. Target destroyed.
Okay, next pair coming head on.
That's gotta hurt.
Alright, one more patrol missing. That's trying to run away. Okay, let's get rid of that SAM site over there. Oh, it's behind that hill. Come on, why I'm not getting a lock?
Caution.
I will just
Missile
fire.
approaching.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That was way too dangerous. Okay, there's another missile coming that way. And my primary target turned towards me. So I will just get on you guys.
Altitude.
Okay.
That's gotta hurt.
Now you are running. Trying to lure me straight to the ground defense. Well, we'll just turn away.
Low
That's
altitude.
gotta hurt.
Caution.
Okay.
Missile
Oh crap.
approaching.
Get on. Okay, but I was low, so it could not get me, and this is my final target. Trying to
Low
lock on me.
altitude.
Yes. One more on it.
These
Yeah.
pilots aren't so tough.
Alright, GG.
Here's a review of that mission. This flight was destroyed. This patrol was shot down. This patrol was killed. These interceptors were shot down. This patrol was destroyed. You eliminated all the patrols. Nicely done.
Okay, knife in the dark with the stealth fighter. Take out a supply depot, primary defense screen.
Okay, there are a lot of targets to cover in this mission. Your main objective is going to be the primary ground defenses. Destroy each one along your initial flight path. You'll have some more on the second leg of the flight. Don't miss a single one. Destroy as many of the secondary ground defenses you encounter along the flight path as you can. You should see plenty during the first leg. There will be more along the second leg.
good luck. Skimming the ground can be very dangerous, but it's a good tactic to avoid surface-to-air missiles.
Cobra, Warlock, AWACS aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra.
That ought to wake him up. That's gotta hurt.
Okay. Well, do I wanna chase after
That's gonna
these
leave a mark.
planes? I'm not sure.
That's one less bad guy. That's gonna leave a mark.
Low altitude.
That's gonna leave a mark. Target destroyed. Boom!
Low altitude.
Boom!
Okay.
That's gonna leave a mark. Boom! Boom! Good hit.
You are all getting taken down.
Boom! These pilots aren't so tough.
And that's
gonna
it.
leave a mark.
Easy. Easy.
Okay, this is what happened. This site was destroyed. This site was flattened. This site was pulverized. This site was destroyed. This site was flattened. This site was pulverized. This site was destroyed. You destroyed all the depot's primary defenses.
Alright. Next mission. Trespasser. Take out terrorist supply depot.
Okay, it's time to start the attack on the depot itself. This should be simple and by the book. Follow your waypoint in and destroy the primary structures of the depot. Destroy as many of the secondary structures around the depot as possible. You're clear to return when all of the primary targets have been destroyed. You'll have a new weapon loaded on your fighter today, the fuel-air explosive. It's similar to your normal air-to-ground missiles, except this one has an extremely large warhead. You should use it on targets that would otherwise be difficult to destroy. You're only carrying one of these bad boys, so pick your target carefully.
Pressing the S key will fire the fuel-air explosive at the current ground target. Make sure you don't fire your FAE at targets that are too close. The huge explosion can also damage your aircraft.
Alright, here we come. Oh yeah, I like this music. Okay, let's do this thing.
Cobra, Warlock, AWACS aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra.
Good hit. That ought to wake him up.
Okay, you are running away, I see.
Low altitude.
That's one less bad guy. Do they have monkeys flying their planes or what?
Speed brake on.
You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy. Good hit. Good hit.
I just fired the FAE on it, on the main target. Will be a
You're
big
gonna
boom.
have one very bad day, buddy.
Yeah.
Low altitude. Left
Taking
engine
heavy
on.
gunfire. Do they have monkeys flying their planes or what?
And that was it. So I was hit by anti-air artillery and it hit me. I got to 79%, but I destroyed all of my targets. So that was it.
Let's review how that mission went. This building was destroyed. This building was destroyed. This building was wiped out. This building was razed. That was very nice, pilot. All of the primary objectives have been destroyed.
Okay. Interference play. Clear a path to safety for the helicopter.
Here's the situation. A team of UN inspectors was reported missing. A SEAL team was sent in to determine the location of the inspectors and bring them back. Their mission has failed, and the SEALs need to be extracted.
In order for the SEALs to make it back safely, you'll need to clear a path for Yahoo's MH-53J. Remove all ground threats along your waypoint to create a safe corridor for the helicopter carrying them out.
Clear away the closer ground threats immediately. Only when they are destroyed should you move on to clear away the remaining threat.
Be on the lookout for any patrols or interceptors. They're as big a threat as the anti-aircraft missile sites. This is an escort mission, so don't stray too far ahead of Yahoo.
Their safety is your primary concern. You have an additional type of help to choose from, the EF-111 jamming aircraft. This aircraft will fly along your route, jamming the radar of all enemy ground threats. This means the enemy on the ground will have a very hard time getting his missiles to fire at you. This won't affect enemy fighters, so don't get lazy.
So yeah, this plane doesn't work. I got this far into the game when before starting to record, and although I don't remember that this plane not working in this mission, but now it doesn't work. It starts out, the plane spawns and goes in, and then there is a glitch or something, and the plane transforms into a pixel or something that's stuck in the air, so it doesn't work. But that doesn't matter. I don't need. I remember that didn't use this plane anyway much when I was playing this 20 years ago. So yeah, I will just stick with the AWAC. I mean, that's okay. Okay, so let's check the map. So to the right, the installation they are coming from, and I don't see that many planes. So yeah, it should not be too hard.
Cobra,
Yeah, we'll get
Warlock,
this one
AWACS
here.
aircraft on station. We're with you, Cobra. Low
That ought to
altitude.
wake him up.
Okay. We are heading straight our way. That's behind the hill too, probably.
Low altitude.
You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Low altitude.
That's gonna
Okay.
leave him.
Next, to the right.
Cobra, Warlock, closest threat northwest of your position. 8 miles. Caution, missile approaching.
Yeah, they are behind the hill, so even though they get lock on me, they actually can't get me. I can get you. And then I die behind that hill.
Good hit.
Low altitude.
You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Okay, next. We have some side to the left and the right. There.
Low altitude.
That's behind the hill too. There.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
I
leave
got
him.
it.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay, let's get you. And let's see the map. Same side to the left, and a couple more planes, and nothing coming after our helicopter friend.
Good hit.
Okay. I don't see patrol number 3. I don't even see a blinking flight, only the helicopter.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, our helicopter is completely safe. Nothing near it. So I don't see where is patrol number 3, and the only flight nearby I see is that.
Cobra, Warlock, closest threat, southwest of your position, 8 miles.
And my left ear is ringing, and I don't know what those are there. Yeah, you are, but why didn't you blink on the map? And the map is cheating.
You're gonna have one very bad day, buddy.
Okay. So that was all. Now I just have to wait for the helicopter to get to this. So let's go try get the nearest ground target then. Yeah, that way.
Reach egress point.
Okay, good. Alrighty.
Let's take a look at what you did. Primary objective 1 was accomplished. Primary objective 2 was completed. You cleared a safe path for the helicopter. Good work.
Yeah! Chasing the storm with the stealth fighter. Remove the area defenses of a bioweapons factory. So yeah, from this on, we can say that this is blind, as in I didn't play it for really like 20 years. I mean, maybe not 20, but I don't know, 15 years? I don't know when was the last time I played this. At least 15 years ago, I guess. So yeah, from this on we can say that this is blind. So yeah, and yeah, okay. Okay, alright. Well then, this is where this recording ends. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.